Greetings, YouTube. We know that a lot of rape is not reported. Um, and we know that a lot of rape that is reported to police is dismissed and downplayed. Their rape victims are not shown any respect by many police officers and the legal system in general. So it takes a lot of bravery to step up and say, I need to report this and I want a rape kit done. And of course, lots of times the rape kits just sit on shelves and nobody ever tests them. But sometimes they do get tested. But remember how I said that some police don't are not supportive of the survivors of rape? Well, they've done studies and they've shown that there's some police officers feel that anywhere between 90 to 100% of rape claims are false. Yeah, you heard me right. Some cops think that all rape case claims are false. But lots of cops feel that there are a far higher percentage of false claims of rape than any other crime. They legitimately think that claims of rape are false far more than any other crime, when in actuality, they fall into the same demographic as every other false claim of a crime. That all crimes can have false claims, and all of them run roughly the same percentages, including rape. But for some reason, in the minds of many cops, shocker, probably men, that rape is a crime that is just disproportionately reported falsely. So they don't treat survivors of rape with respect. But the San Francisco PD has taken it a step up. Because remember those rape cases kits I mentioned where people are brave enough to get a rape kit done, which is an invasive procedure in and of itself? Well, you see, they took the information from that, the biological data collected, and they ran the survivor's genetic material through their system to look for crimes. Yeah, they ran the DNA of the survivors of rape through their database, trying to pin crimes on the survivors of rape. And when I heard this, my first reaction is like my brain couldn't process it, because the only crime I can think of worse than rape is murder. But the San Francisco PD may have just stuck something between rape and murder in my head, because this is vile. This is an invasion of their civil liberties, of their privacy. This is undermining their legitimacy as a survivor of rape. This is trying to pin crimes on them. This is trying to cast doubt that they are a decent person, so worthy of, respect and worthy of having their rape case taken seriously. This is one of the most vile examples I have seen in a legal system ever. I could be wrong there. There may be worse. I'm not sure if I want to know about them. But here it is, trying to pin crimes on the survivors of rape. And I'm not even going to ask the question of whether they're going to be looking for the rapists, because I get the answer is probably going to be no, because they seem to be really interested in undermining the case that the rape survivor is bringing forward. You're probably not going to spend as much energy trying to find a rapist. And we know for a fact that when they finally test rape kits that have been sitting on shelves, they have found serial rapists in the past. Now, I'm not saying it was specifically in San Francisco, but they have shown that that is the truth. And that if they had checked those databases, if they had checked those kits far earlier, they could have prevented rapes. But then again, most rape victims are women, and most rapists are men. I believe it's 99% of rapists are men. Um, and the legal system doesn't really seem to care, and police don't seem to care about people being raped. They just don't. They don't believe them. They don't support them. In the case of San Francisco, they're trying to pin crimes on them. That's vile. It it's one of the worst things I've ever heard. And I sadly know a lot of dark stuff, and that's bad. Trying to pin crimes on rape survivors. Bravo, San Francisco PD. You've struck a new low.